Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by
Thomas.
Steve Jobs. Oh no, Thomas.
The
Uh,
Cadbury's milk tray man.
Furby's Milk Tray Man. Yeah, all those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got some minions somewhere that you can send off to do what you do?
Nice.
It's been a while. I feel a bit out of the loop on this because we've had a few weeks off because just we haven't been able to get together to continue with stuff. But we hopefully we'll get back into the groove pretty soon. Um, we are about to dive into a new story. It's a two-parter, the Sontaran experiment. You don't get any prizes for guessing who the protagonist is
Oh,
in
is it
this.
only a two-parter? Oh gosh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's the first two part. I think I said last time when we were talking about the Ark in space that I couldn't think if we'd had any two-parters before. You mentioned the Edge of Destruction, but then I did think to realize that the Rescue was also a two-parter. That was the first story in which we saw Vicky
Ah.
with that guy. Was it Coquillian who was just dressing up like in an outfit the whole time
Mm.
in that crashed spaceship? I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember that one.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's
so
throwback.
we've had a couple of two-parters, but we haven't really had anything. I mean, I don't think we've had anything then really since the Hartnell era. But yeah, this is quite a nice little punchy one. So this was broadcast 22nd of February to the 1st of March 1975, written by Bob Baker and Dave Martin, and directed by Rodney Bennett. Um, yeah, like I said, you don't get any prizes for guessing who's going to be in it. We do get the return of Kevin Lindsay as the Sontaran. So we saw Kevin Lindsay in Time Warrior, and then again as Campo or Campo. I always say Campo Rinpoche in Planet of the Spiders.
Mm.
Slightly questionable Tibetan man. Um,
Nice.
But I'll
Yeah.
be interested to see what you make of this one, Thomas, because it's obviously a little bit different, just having a little two-parter.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this. A little bite-sized. No, what's the name of Vicky's first one again? The two-parter.
The Rescue.
The Rescue, yes. I remember past stories that we've covered ages ago based on what jokes we made during them. And I have a feeling that was the one that began with Ian saying, "But Doctor, we've got our clothes on."
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite a strong story. Yeah, so Doctor Who, the classic era so far, has a history of the two-parters being quite strong. So,
And this is effectively like, if you put the two parts together, it's kind of like a 45-minute episode, isn't it? Like a modern Who.
yeah,
So it'd be interesting to see how it fares in comparison to something like that in terms of its pacing and
this is kind of the
storyline.
blueprint for the modern era. Yeah.
So this is actually the second story for Tom Baker that was shot, although it's the third one in terms of what was put on screen.
Right.
So slightly earlier performance from Baker here than we saw in Ark in Space, I think. Robot
Interesting.
being the first, I think.
So you film Robot, then this, then Ark in Space.
Well, I'm not sure actually, maybe because they often, sometimes it's been the case. I know with Peter Davison, I think they didn't film his first story as his first story. It gives him
Mm.
time to warm up. Same with Matt Smith. I think he filmed some of the River Song episodes, like episode 4 or 5, Flesh and Stone, as his
Oh,
first
that's
one.
interesting. Kind of gave him a chance to get into the role a bit, and
Mm.
then so that his initial appearance on screen was felt more established. That's quite
Yeah.
cool.
So I don't know exactly if it was Robot or Ark in Space. Someone will tell us. I've probably got it in my notes somewhere, but
Yeah. So this follows straight on from Ark in Space story-wise, doesn't it? Because they teleported off the ship down
yep,
to Earth.
yeah, off the beacon.
Well, a bit of a materialization problem there, mate.
I'm not sure which one of these guys it is, but one of them I think is
How long before the dope wears off?
I think Glyn
Nah,
Jones,
nah.
Oh, okay.
Cut him loose that act. But
who
keep his hands
wrote.
tied, eh?
Oh, it's whichever one is called Crans. He's Glyn Jones. He wrote the Space Museum.
Oh, cool. We enjoyed that story, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tee I am the master.
Yeah.
When he climbs inside the Dalek.
All right.
And that's a good bit of foreshadowing because isn't the chase the story after that?
What would you like me to talk about?
Yeah, it may be
What have
actually.
you done
Which
with
is
our
one of our
crewmates?
favourite Dalek stories.
Absolute kind of bank holiday Monday, rainy afternoon
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect description. Oh, that was kind of scary. You just got a fleeting glimpse of something on the hill there.
Yeah.
And that was nicely done. I like it when Doctor Who plays with things like just at the edge of the frame. Because a lot of the time the camera work's quite intentional. It's like, you're going to look at this thing now.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it's something just kind of hazy or just out of sight in the distance, I think that makes it creepier.
Yeah. Well, here we go, because Sarah knows Sontarans, doesn't
Of
she?
course, yeah. It was her first story, wasn't it? Wow. Excellent. Yeah, no, that's a nice little callback actually. And links, it is links.
Africa.
Because he kind of, well, it blew up, didn't it, his ship, and then
Well,
he kind of jettisoned.
well, we'll find out, won't we?
Yes. How did Link survive?
Yeah. Uh, Probably because of its popularity amongst teenage boys. No.
In changing rooms.
um,
I really enjoyed that as a yeah, very different to the previous story in that we're now entirely on location and it's sort of the British countryside.
yeah.
And Unit aren't even in it. So this feels different to a lot of the Pertwee stories because you'd have those sorts of settings with Pertwee, but Unit would be running around. But this is just the Doctor and companions entirely kind of in the middle of nowhere, all authentic countryside. Yeah, it
Mm,
was a bit of a blast, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that would be my highlight. Just the setting, I think,
Yeah.
established well. Yeah,
Yeah. I'd choose the same. I think it's just, yeah, the setting itself of Dartmoor just looks really good.
yeah,
And like you say, and the sort of the look of just the way some of the stuff pops a little bit is quite nice. I think, probably if it wasn't called the Sontaran experiment, the reveal at the end would be a much stronger one. Obviously, you don't kind of get to the end and go, oh, it's a Sontaran, like.
yeah,
So I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, really. But I mean, I think you're probably they're in a position, aren't they, in the show where, at any point in the show, most of the time, where the way you get people to watch is if you slap a title on it that is called something like "Of the Daleks."
yeah. Because
You
were the
know,
titles announced like in the Radio Times and stuff prior to airing, so people would have a
yes,
bit of anticipation.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
and maybe like yeah, you might get a little spread of photos if it was a particularly big story or returning villain or something. I don't know. Obviously, we've only seen Sontaran once at this stage, so maybe I don't know how it had gone down. Obviously, it was only the season before, so I don't know if it lodged itself in people's psyches that much. But yeah, it's just a
yeah,
shame that it kind of spoils the surprise a little bit. But
yeah. Gosh, that was start of season 11, wasn't it?
yeah, because it's the first story of the season introducing
Sarah Jane and
Lavinia.
Lavinia. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Um, Yeah, so I mean, so I think that definitely for me the setting is the highlight, but I also enjoyed the bit with the Doctor saying, sort of atomic clocks, quartz clocks, cuckoo clocks,
Yeah,
Um, again, you're just getting those bits of character from Tom Baker's Doctor, which is, just really nice to see,
yeah. He's
and quite a
clearly
contrast to Pertwee in that sense.
clearly having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. No, good stuff. Well, yeah, well, we're already halfway through this story, peeps. So do subscribe if you'd like to stay in the loop, catch the second part. Check out our Patreon for the full commentary track for this episode and many others, and all of them going forwards. And do check out our Discord for just general chit chat, Doctor Who related and otherwise. Would be lovely to have you in the community if you're not there already. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Bye bye.